What's up, all you cool cats and kittens? Thanks for tuning in today. Well, on the docket today, we're going to be talking about power rotary scissors, or aka landscaping blades. Thanks for tuning in, and without further ado, I guess we should get started. So ahead of us, I'm going to specifically be talking about transitioning my landscaping blade, rotary scissors, over to this Ego power head. There have been a few folks out there that are having issues. Well, some folks have been able to do it flawlessly and looks like the system's working great. Others who've had some issues transitioning their blade over to an attachment for this power head system by Ego. Most specifically, I'm interested in on the power head having, from a battery standpoint, enough torque and lifetime to be useful. Currently, my rotary scissors are on a gas-powered platform, and I'm going to transition that over to here. We'll go over that a little bit, and then we'll talk about the benefits of a landscaping blade, why I use them. I want to give you guys an update on the putting green, of course, see how that thing's coming along, and then I want to talk to you about something really serious, and that is this pandemic that we're kind of facing. And so I need you guys to stick around through the entire video so we can cover all of that. So let's get started with reviewing the transition from the other platform over to this. All right, first thing I got to do here is remove this head from the old shaft. I think it was the Pest and Lawn Ginger that talked about the benefits and downsides of straight and quiet, please. Like I was saying, I think it was the Pest and Lawn Ginger that talked about in one of his videos the pros and cons of a straight versus a curved shaft. So you might want to check that out. There we go. We got an adapter in there I got to pull out real fast. All right, we pulled out this shim, and the other shaft required a square adapter. So I'm going to go prep the new shaft and see what sort of adapter we're looking at. All right, so we're going to detach the head off of this and put on the rotary scissors to this shaft. There we go. So we got a 7-tooth adapter, or a 7-tooth shaft right here. So we need the 7-tooth adapter. Huh. It actually fit on there a lot easier and a lot quicker than I thought it was going to. So I didn't realize this, but the angle at which these things attach down here, I think it's actually more designed to attach with the edger. So I'm actually going to have to alter the handle, and it's going to be a little bit awkward for the power, but works just fine. Alright, it's time to be serious for a little bit, and let's talk about this pandemic. And I think we all know what we're talking about when we say this pandemic. There is a plethora of weekend warriors and dads out there every weekend, slaving away in the yard, hoping to make their yard look great, and they're rocking white New Balance 408s. This pandemic has to stop. I know you got a little pride in your property, but you gotta have a little pride in yourself. I'm not saying you gotta go get out, some expensive lawn shoes or something like that. I did some basic homework for you. I want you to go down to Academy. I want you to buy some Magellan Outdoor shoes. These are $29. Plastic inside inserts. Feet can sweat in them all day. They're breathable. They're not gonna smell. Let's end this pandemic of New Balance 408s with grass stains in the yard. We can do this together. So one area in particular I really hate string trimming in the backyard is around my kids' play box, sandbox. And it's because they knock out sand all over the place, which is completely fine. But whenever you come through with the string trimmer and you start hitting that sand, they become like little bullets. They just fly everywhere, they hit you, they hurt like crazy. And if the kids are out playing anywhere in the yard, I always hate trimming around them. But something like the rotary scissors completely prevents that whip action that's going to throw debris. And so those scissor action, you're not going to throw anything with this. So that's really nice when you're out and about in the yard trimming around objects, or you got kids or dogs or valuable things in the backyard, not having that whipping motion, throwing debris. So another area of concern whenever I'm trimming is this sand area that I've created for my dogs so that they won't dig in the yard. They'll come over here and they'll dig in the sand. But whenever I'm trimming, same thing, sand whenever you're trimming, it hurts really bad when that thing gets whipped up and hits somebody or hits you whenever you're trimming. So it's kind of a danger hazard. But these rotary scissors are great. And then I can also reestablish the edge. You can use these things to cut in around flower beds, around your trees. That's a really cool functionality to be able to do that a string trimmer is just not that great at doing. Alright, so I just wrapped up. I'm so impressed with this Ego power head, because I thought there's no way it was going to have enough torque for those rotary scissors to go around. I hadn't really edged yet seriously this mowing season and this growing season, because I really wanted to test this out. I wanted to put this battery to the test, the power head to the test, and I'm so impressed. I went around and I did all of my edging, around all of my trees, all the flower beds around every walkway. I can't believe it did all of it without having to recharge. So well done. All right, so I told you I'd give you a little bit of an update on the putting green. So just FYI, this is about 14 days in. We're still in the early stages of the growing season. So we're still in April. We're in temperatures low 70s. Bermuda really needs to be up in the 80s to have substantive growth. But we've done one fertilization, we've done some aerate, we've done some RGS, and then I recently just scalped this back down from 5 mil to 4 mil. So I've got a little bit more browning coming in. But here we are. You can see the rest of the yard is coming up and greening up real nicely. But I just brought down the that height one more time, 1 more mil, and it cleaned up good. It's going to take a little bit of time to green up. All right, so I promised you whenever I did the overall evaluation with the Ego Powerhead system that I would come put on the Idech Rotary Scissors attachment and show you how it worked. And I think it's completely passed the test. The 5 amp hour 56 volt battery had more than enough power to spin these scissors. There's a lot of friction that goes on with these, but had more than enough power, and it had enough life to not only just do the front yard and some of the initial edging. I was able to go through the front and back, through all the fences, all the cement areas, through all the flower beds. I was like blown away with how well this did. I want you guys to be up to date on all the videos I'm putting out, and I should have another one coming up here very soon, and we're going to be talking about how do you take your lawn to the next level, but how can you also be efficient with your time. So we're going to talk about taking your lawn to the next level in as little as 10 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And also, as we discussed, let's work together. I think if we all work together, we can end that pandemic. So once again, I'm Real Bob Shady, and we will catch you on the flip side.